restart that. Yeah, just remind me to come out, just to click off every
Yeah, I
time.
always try that.
So don't forget.
You're doing well for 30, so it's good.
Mhm.
You're doing about 30 minutes, which is good.
Okay, there we go. All right, still recording. And okay, stop for a second. Right. Thank you very much again, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me yet another day. This is our fourth session on health that I'm bringing to you on what are the principles or laws of healthy living. And so we spent a bit of time looking at God's diet. We spent a bit of time looking at the Adventist health study and what the evidence is saying. This evening, I want to share with you what are the lifestyle secrets of the healthiest people in the world. So I will just share that with you now, and let us begin. So the question we ask as we're looking at this study today is, does our lifestyle choice really make a difference? You see, if what we're doing is not making any difference, then we should stop doing it. So the question I want to ask and the information I want to suggest and to present before you is to answer that question: does lifestyle choices really make a difference? Is what I'm advocating and what we are advocating over the media, is that what you need to do to make a difference to your life? Well, a couple of things. An old study that was done, a Danish twin study, scientists showed that less than 25% of how long we live, that's your longevity, is dictated by your genes. In other words, how long your parents and grandparents. Now, it is a factor, it is a parameter, but it is less than 25%. And they've done this through Danish twin studies. The other 75% of how long you live and how healthy you are is determined by your lifestyle. Now, what do we say by lifestyle? Lifestyle is what you do and what you eat. That's it. That's lifestyle. What you do and what you eat. 75% of your longevity, your lifestyle, and your health span, how healthy you are, is determined by what you eat. Now, we talked about these blue zones. This is Dan Buettner, who was a reporter with I think it was with the Times, and or National Geographic, actually, the reporter with the National Geographic, and he wanted to answer the question. And so he had some of the best longevity researchers to look around and see if there's anybody in the world who was living longer than other people, and if they could determine why they were living so long. Excuse me. And they spent 7 years looking around different parts of the world, and they came up with these blue zones. These blue zones, and they found that there were these groups of people who were living in these zones, which live longer than other people. And so they wanted to find out what could be causing it. How can we identify this optimal lifestyle that will promote longevity? Was it involving a diet? Was it supplements? Was it the exercise programs? These were questions they were asking. Were they eating only organic? Were they eating free range or tofu? Or what was their physical program and activity? Were they running marathons, doing yoga? They really wanted to explore these zones, these 5 blue zones, to find out why it is in these areas people were living to over 100. They had a large percentage of centenarians, but not only were they living to over 100 years in many of these cases, but they were living healthy. They weren't coming down with all the diseases that we see. And so in these blue zones, they found that the number of them that were reaching to live 100 and over was about 10 times greater than the United States. The people who were in these communities were not suffering with heart disease and cancer like we were seeing in the Western world. They were living at least 10 years longer and healthier than people in the Western world. And they had a 3 times better chance of reaching 100 than people who were living in America. So this was a significant finding. Where therefore are these blue zones, these longevity hotspots as we call them? Well, there were 5 blue zones currently. It's pretty much gone down for reasons I'll tell you in a minute, which they identified in 2009. It was in Sardinia in Italy. They found another group in Okinawa in Japan, in the city of Okinawa. They found a group in Loma Linda, who were the Seventh-day Adventists that we did that I spoke about the Adventist Health Studies in California. Then it was those who were in Nicoya Peninsula in Costa Rica and in Icaria, in Greece. Now, many of these hotspots, as we're looking as further research is going on, are showing that their lives are getting less and less. They are not having all these centenarians as they were before because of the influence of the Western diet. So many of these countries now have taken in, all these Western meals, the fast food restaurant, the chicken and chips, and all these types of things that have become part of the Western meal. And because they're being incorporated into these zones, many of these communities are not seeing the centenarians as they do. There is one place, however, that continues to see longevity and centenarians living, and that is in Loma Linda. So in Loma Linda, they continues as research is ongoing. As it is, I said, the Adventist Health Study 1 or the Adventist Health Study 2, ongoing since 2002, continues to show that the people who are living in Loma Linda are the longest living people in the world as a group. And Adventists in general as a group. So of all those 5 groups, I want to just show you secrets from Loma Linda, because this is the group that continues to live longer and outlive the American population by at least 10 years. And not just living longer, they're living healthier. So what are the secrets? What are the things that they're doing in Loma Linda and in California, in the Adventist of the California group anyway? But we now know it's extended to USA and North America, and if the studies were done further afield, because the Adventist Church has a pretty standard approach to its lifestyle. But let me give you the data from Loma Linda. So the first thing is that they've noted, and this is all in Dan Buettner's book, the Blue Zones. You can buy Dan Buettner's, a very good book, well worth reading. I've just extracted from him what he found. So when he looked at Loma Linda, he found that the Adventists enjoy a weekly day of rest, and he's saying these are the factors that seem to contribute to this long life and good health. They have a faith in a higher power. There's an ongoing study with Adventists in the Adventist Health 2 offshoot branch study, which is looking at religion and longevity. But anyway, they have this faith in a higher power, in God. Every week they come apart and keep the Sabbath. They have a break from the demands of every day of life. On this 24 hours of Sabbath day, where they could be with family and friends and God and nature. And they believe that this is what causes them to release a lot of their stress. It strengthens their social networks and provide them with peace. Excuse me. Number 2, the Loma Linda Adventists maintain a healthy body mass index. So the body mass index is an indicator of obesity, overweight. And for male, certainly it should be less than 25. Between 25 and 30, you're overweight. Beyond 30, you're classed as obese. Well, the BMI for the folk in Loma Linda is always in the low range. And they attribute that to keeping active, to eating meals sparingly, if at all. And they found that these Adventists who have the healthy BMIs have lower blood pressure, lower cholesterol, and a low incidence of cardiovascular illnesses. The third secret from Loma Linda is they found that Loma Linda Adventists get moderate exercise regularly. And it showed that you don't need to, the Adventist Health Study showed that you don't need to exercise excessively to maximize your life expectancy. In fact, in many cases, people who overly exercise reduce their life expectancy. But getting daily low-intensity exercise appears to reduce the incidence of heart disease and certain cancers. That particular lady you're seeing there, I think she's 102 or something, and she's there in the gym lifting up weights, and she still drives a car. And number 4, what is the other secret from Loma Linda? they spend a lot of time with family and friends. So the relevance of social support and social networking in maintaining good health and longevity has become a key factor. Not many long living hermits. So one of the key elements to living long and healthy is also having a positive social network. Secret from Loma Linda number 5. They found that Loma Linda, the Adventists snack on nuts. They don't snack on ice cream and chocolate bars and all that sort of thing. They snack on nuts. And Adventists who ate at least 5 servings, they eat at least 5 servings of nuts per week. And they found that these people who eat at least 5 servings of nuts a week reduce their risk of heart disease in half. And that alone by itself contributed to an excess life of about 2 years just by eating nuts, at least 5 servings of nuts per week. And that's been confirmed by at least 4 major studies that eating nuts has a positive impact on health and life expectancy. That's why if you look at the 4 food groups I included, seeds and nuts in the 4th group with fruits and vegetables. The number 6, the 6th secret of the Loma Linda group is that they gave something back to the community. There was that whole concept of giving. It promotes volunteering and providing individuals with an opportunity to contribute. When you are doing something for somebody, the Bible says, as you are blessed, you or yourself are blessed. As you give, you yourself receive. And so there is a blessing in giving back to the community. And that also encourages members, as old as they are, to continue to be active, to discover some sense of purpose, to ward off depression because they're helping others and they're uniting with others. So there is much more than just simply giving back. It's a whole network that has the benefits, the carry-on benefits in terms of better health, depression, and activity. Secrets from Loma Linda, point 7. Loma Linda Adventists are vegetarian or eat meat in moderation. That is a general truism. That is a general axiom of truth that most Adventists, many Adventists, even when they eat meat, they tend to be not liberal in the use of meat. Most Adventists, when you're looking, even those at Loma Linda, would eat only a little bit of meat or a small serving of fish. So that whole bring back to the whole question of the whole food plant-based diet as contributing to longevity and health. This is just another confirmational point. Point number 8, secrets from Loma Linda, is that they follow the principle of eat breakfast like a king, eat lunch like a prince, eat dinner like a pauper. In other words, their biggest meal is in the morning, and the latest meal is in the afternoon, not in the night. And that way, it avoids flooding the body with excess calories that during the night when you're sleeping, those calories have to do something. They're not being burnt up, so they're converted into fat. And it is also thought that because you're not eating late at night, you're allowing your body to get better rest and better sleep, and also to reduce your BMI during the night. Again, there's a whole principle of sleep and sleep hygiene that this principle seems to fall very nicely in promoting good health. Secrets from Loma Linda, point number 9. This is the 9th point as to why Dan Buettner and his group thought that these Adventists were living to over 100 in good health. Adventists who eat legumes such as peas and beans 3 times per week, they found, had a 30 to 40% reduction in colon cancer. You see, there is much value to the whole food plant-based diet that God gave us in the beginning. But the evidence is there. With eating peas and beans at least 3 times a week, you reduce your risk of colon cancer by 30 to 40%. You found that Adventist women who consume tomatoes at least 3 times a week reduce the chance of getting ovarian cancer by 70%. This is real data. This is real data we're collecting here and have been collecting. And it seems that also eating tomatoes, even though they think the tomatoes in the processed form can reduce the cases of prostate cancer in men. So you have just something as simple as tomatoes reducing the cases of ovarian cancer in women and prostate cancer in men, that which God has given us. And secrets from Loma Linda number 10 is that Loma Linda Adventists drink a lot of water. It is suggested that male members of the Loma Linda group drink between 5 and 6 glasses of water a day. Who do that have a 60 to 70% reduction in fetal heart attacks. So there is a lot of information that we have been able to get from Dan Buettner's work and the work that he did with the Loma Linda Adventist group. And those are secrets that if you follow them, secrets lays, it provides clues. If success provides clues, you just have to look for the clues and it will lead you to the right path. So those were 10 principles of the Loma Linda group. Again, they are the most long-standing study that's ongoing on health and the ones that continue to follow the principles of a whole food plant-based diet, along with the many other things that I've reported for you. So in conclusion, here's the summary of the secrets from Loma Linda. The 10 points I've put together for you. Number 1, they find time of rest in the Sabbath day and a place for their faith in God. Number 2, they maintain a healthy body mass index. Of course, that is linked to their diet, as we said before. Number 3, they get moderate exercise regularly. Number 4, they spend a lot of time with friends and family, particularly on the Sabbath day. Number 5, snack on nuts at least 3 times a week. Number 6, give something back to the community, keeping active, warding off depression, being able to share and have a sense of purpose. Number 7, they tend to be vegetarian, or if you eat meat, they eat meat in moderation only. Number 8, they eat an early light dinner. Eat breakfast like a king, lunch like a prince, but dinner or supper like a pauper. Number 9, they put more plants in their diet. So they use legumes and beans and so on. It's very much a plant-based diet. And number 10, you drink a lot of water. They drink a lot of water. So those are the secrets to good health. Those are the secrets to a long life and good health. We're linking it back together. We're providing the link in the chain that reunites lifespan with health span. That's what we're trying to do here. And if you follow these things, you will prosper and be in good health. So life is about a change. You can either have a memorable life or you can have an average life. I suggest and recommend to you that you choose a memorable life. And my desire as I close every day is, beloved, I wish above all things that you would prosper and be in health, even as your soul prospers. Thank you very much. Now, tomorrow, I invite you to join with me again tomorrow. And tomorrow we will be studying the health secrets of Daniel's diet. The health secrets of Daniel's diet. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and may God bless you.